Hey, this is Brent with Vintage Statements, and today we've got two large pieces of, I think, eucalyptus wood, live slabs, that we're going to turn into a bench. So follow along, subscribe. Alright, so what we've got here is our leg piece that we're going to cut down to the length and the width of our desired legs with a 10-degree angle cut for the top, so we have a slight angle coming out. We're also going to cut two slabs here for a brace. We're also got the top here, it's angled, so we're going to cut those true. We're going to keep the live edge on one side. We've got a nice smooth line, straight edge here that we're going to keep. So we've got our hand saw out, or our our electric saw here. Hopefully it goes through this wood really nice, and we'll just cut all the pieces out. We'll fit it all together, make sure everything looks and aligns up really nice, and then we can start sanding this. So follow along as we start cutting all this wood. Maybe I'll get my wife out of here to make sure the wood doesn't move on me. This is almost 3 inches deep or thick, so it's going to be a pretty cool piece. Alright, we tried with the cheaper saw. Now what we're doing is we went out and bought a brand new 15 amp DeWalt. The other one burned up pretty quick, so hopefully it'll go through this wood. Only one way to find out, and that's actually get back to work, start cutting this other piece up, and start making some legs out of it. So let's begin. Alright, we have our drill press set up, all measured out, so we're just going to put our thin drill bit in to cut all the way through, flip it, and do the same thing, and then we're going to come back with a bigger drill bit to set in the screw heads into the board a little bit deeper so you won't see them. So, got it all marked out. Now we're just going to start drilling away. Alright, now what we're going to use is a bigger blade for our screw head to fit into, so when we screw these together we'll have it sitting deeper in here and we can go quite a distance into the other board. Alright, we have everything cut, we have everything drilled. Now what we're going to do is start sanding. So I got my DeWalt sander and 80 grit sandpaper. We're going to do 80 grit and then 120. We're going to leave it pretty raw and rough, so it'll have a lot of the grains and the mismatch on it and the saw marks, everything like that, which is what I want. You can kind of see in the distance here, we sanded that one down, so you can kind of see how much of a difference it makes. So let's get started. We got these two pieces, and then our braces that we're going to sand just quickly, and then we will be able to start putting this thing together and get some wax on it, or mineral oils in fact. Alright, now what we're going to start working on is our brackets here for our legs. So this piece will screw into this, and then we'll screw this into the top. Our legs are going to be at a little bit of an angle, so we put a 10-degree angle cut in those earlier. So it'll have just this nice little flare and have this awesome look to it. So we're going to glue, we're going to screw it together, and then we're going to work on the other leg, and then we can start putting the top on it. wood marked. What we're going to do is we're going to glue our edge here, put it on, clamp it in a little bit. We're going to drill our holes through, and then we can start bolting these on. So let's begin.
Bench. We are using the Thompson water seal just to seal it up. So we're going to do the underside first, and then we'll flip it over and we'll do the top.
Alright, here it is completed. We broke a saw doing it, but we get a new saw out of the whole deal, so that's pretty cool. 4 foot long. We used a weather sealant on it, so we're going to leave it outside. All solid eucalyptus wood. Nothing like it. Pretty cool. We left all the coolness to it. So if you like this and many of our other projects, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm actually going to take a break after this project.